Hello, hello.
Yo, McFly. What's going on there, City Mouse?
Not much. The same old-ish, different day.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I went live right before the podcast. Went out to the store to go grab some stuff, and just telling everybody, come on over, hang out.
That's cool. Hey, I'm ready to go. You know what I mean?
I can hear that.
Yeah, we live right now. Welcome everybody.
So, what do we got here? What do you got for us to watch?
All right. Well, yeah. I don't know. There's like this whole drama going down with the Liver King. He was trying to hunt down Joe Rogan and unalive him, and I just thought it was pretty fascinating. I just wanted to watch a little bit more about it. I know that Joe Rogan had a guy on his show expose him, and he's one of the people that he doesn't like, and because of that, he was trying. His whole thing basically was to get validation from Joe Rogan so he could sell his supplements, but exposed him, and now like his life's like falling off a cliff basically, and so I'll just show you what I've been seeing. He was going live. I remember like the past couple of days, it was all over YouTube and Instagram. I kept seeing him. I'm like, what the heck is this guy doing? Then I kept seeing he's getting arrested. So I was watching this like unfold live. So it was pretty crazy. We love you too, Abigail. You there?
I'm sorry, I muted myself accidentally.
I was like talking to myself. I felt like.
No, I was answering, and you just couldn't hear me.
All right, but yeah, I'll show you. Oh no, I hit the wrong fucking button. Oh
Yay,
my God.
commercials.
I hit the wrong.
See, at least you got the
button.
volume control on your end. Abigail, how you doing, Abigail?
We don't have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight. Joe Rogan, bro. Just fucking invite me on. Me
just invite me on.
Things, man. We're resting today. If I could just formally get an invitation onto Joe Rogan podcast.
His face looks like he's like 60.
Release myself leaving tomorrow, but guys, we're leaving tomorrow. Around 12. Joe Cohen, he's my high priest. We're supposed to be on the jet skis. Joe Cohen!
All right, so we have disgraced influencer Liver King going through a manic episode and doing a bunch of drugs and trying to hunt down Joe Rogan to fight him, which got him arrested. So this guy, he's been completely spiraling ever since he got busted for using steroids. If you remember, he gained a lot of popularity a couple of years ago, and he started making the rounds on podcasts, and he went on a lot of Joe's friends shows like The Fighter and the Kid, Birdcast, and Flagrant. And
yeah, he's going on all Joe's friends shows.
Eating raw meat. And he would always deny taking steroids.
What's up so hard?
Spending $10,000 a month on them. And since then, he's just been going through it. Like, he's completely lost his mind. And he's on some kind of hardcore drugs. Like, one of his pupils is like twice the size of the other.
Yeah, that's
he goes
not
on
normal.
these incoherent rants all day on Instagram about how he's going to fight Joe Rogan and he's going to get on his podcast.
That could be like a stroke or
So
something.
he's just deranged and he's desperate for attention too. And also he's pissed because Joe never wanted to have him on and he called him mentally ill, which obviously he wasn't wrong about.
Have you seen Liver King recently?
No, what's going on?
He seems like, I don't know, like borderline schizophrenic now.
Is that also, I think he was mentally ill, right?
Maybe. Yeah.
Well, I would have, listen, let me just classify my definition of mentally illness as someone who lies. I think that's a mental illness.
Okay.
I think
I
lying
agree.
when it's really
I agree
obvious.
too.
Yeah.
I
You're
concur.
lying about taking steroids when it's super obvious you're on steroids.
Mhm.
You're 46 years old. You look like a fucking superhero.
Wow.
You're right. You're just super jacked. You know, and then
Yeah, he
gets
was
caught.
claiming it was all
Guy's
liver.
juice to the tits. Obviously, for a guy like you or a guy like me, we look at a guy like that like you've got to be on the juice. You don't even look remotely normal.
So I think this is a big reason why Liver King is going after Joe. And he also calls out Derek for more plates, more dates, who did talking there. And I think that's who exposed him for the steroid use. So Liver King blames him and Joe for his downfall. And now that he's at rock bottom and he's smoking meth or whatever he's doing, and he hasn't slept in days, like he's always talking about how tired he is and how he needs to go to sleep. he's finally ready to challenge Joe Rogan. So he keeps posting these videos like he thinks the fight is going to happen, and he keeps trying to hype it up. And he said he's going to make Joe Rogan pay, and he's ready to go to Austin to meet him, which is obviously just
Yeah,
creepy
yeah,
because
and
Joe
that's
wants
another
nothing to
thing.
do.
Like, and that's another thing. He had like a box with him, like, and it said like Joe Rogan. And he said we got technology in here, and everyone thought it was a pew pew. They showed a freeze frame of it for a second, and it looked like a pew pew to me. So I don't know if he was trying to unalive Joe or what the goal was, but
Huh.
it was pretty crazy.
Very, very interesting because I heard this guy talk about his liver regimen before, like a while ago, and he was convincing. Maybe not necessarily to me, but you know, plastic water bottle 2025. That's a heck of a name.
It's probably the same person.
That's what I'm thinking. Well, thanks for coming in either way.
Yeah. Zohar, isn't that the guy that ran for mayor in New York or whatever? You hear about that?
No.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about that in a second. That's something else we could talk about. Yeah,
Nice,
They got
alright.
like this communist terrorist dude like running for mayor in New York, and like all the Dems are behind him and shit.
Oh,
Like,
listen. I am all for New York City breaking off and becoming their own little like province, really. I'm fine with that. I think upstate New York would actually be I think all of New York State minus the island would be down for that. That's what I think. I could be wrong though.
yeah, no, they get a lot of their money from the city. Most of the people live actually like below that city line, which is crazy. If you look at the shape of New York, so big. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
nobody lives upstate. So much land. Like nobody lives. Everybody wants to live in New York and pay
Greg
$2,000 for a
McDonald.
1-bedroom apartment.
Greg McDonald, you say not difficult to diagnose crazy when half the population qualifies. Is
I
it half the
agree.
wait, is it half the population that's actually crazy though? Because they're the ones always calling us crazy, right? And we're the minority as far as I'm concerned,
Allegedly.
allegedly. So I'm just saying, I don't know if it's half the population. It may be more.
It is a
Yeah,
large
it might be
portion.
more than half.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy people out there. But let's get back to the Liver King real quick.
Yeah. And Nacho
With
might
him,
be in the
he
back
didn't
half
respond to
again.
this at all. And who knows if he was even aware of it at first. And if he was, he probably didn't really care that much. But then once Liver King showed up in Austin, then he had to take it a little more serious.
We're gonna make Joe Rogan pay, Big Chud, one of us, both of us.
Yeah, see his one
I'm gonna
pupil?
make the other sleazy dirt.
Yeah, what is wrong with him?
Like, look at that pupil though. Like right there. It's huge. That's not normal. Was it? I remember somebody was telling me they knew somebody with one pupil big and they tripped out or something, and it fixed their pupil.
The story was they got into a fight and they got kicked in their orbital socket and they had to have a Teflon orbital socket put in, right? Because
Mhm.
theirs was crushed beyond repair. And some of the eye damage was that the pupil was fully dilated all
Hey,
the
Larry.
time. What's up, Larry? So what they did was they basically took psilocybin mushrooms, dilated both of their pupils way out, and then the next day the pupil that had the damage to it returned to normal.
That's crazy. What
Yeah.
could you could probably do it with that chemical stuff that you get at the eye doctors. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They
Now,
put something like that in my eyes. I mean, my eye looked like I was tripping. Like, what the hell?
now, if I was to tell you that person's actually a family member of mine, and they were asking me, "Hey, do you think this is a wise idea?" I literally ran through what the psilocybin does to your retina and what actually causes the visual hallucinations. It's basically like a light bleeding, right? So I said, well, you have, very, very limited eyesight now. What do you have to lose? The
Yeah,
40% eyesight that you have, or maybe you'll gain some. And he did. He wound up gaining some. It was
that's
really
pretty cool.
quite amazing because I was there they called me and I went to them to go talk to them face to face. So I saw them right before, and then I saw them during, and then I saw them after. And it was just mind blowing to see it work,
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I mean, Coda, that's fine, but which one of us is daddy?
Well, I am a dad, you know.
Hey, so am I. Does that mean both of us are?
I guess so.
Oh, how about that? How about you, Larry? How are you doing, buddy? How are you doing? How's life treating you? I got no complaints. I woke up breathing breath this morning. You know?
I'm sharing this on a whole bunch of platforms right now.
All right.
See if it works. Yeah, I'm able to share things again on Facebook. I'm not permanently banned after all. Facebook is so funny. Yeah, it worked. My plan has worked.
Nice. Nice. All right,
That's
we want to
cool.
finish the video a little bit?
Yeah, multitask.
What's his name? And then he's going to be a better man. And when he does, we'll be like, yeah, better man. That's his last name, Derek Betterman. And then the other guy, just forget about him. That's how you pay. Real tension, real fight, real.
Look at his face, though. It's all messed up.
No, shame on you, bro.
He definitely looks like he's on
I'm
something.
gonna make you pay.
And I don't want to say, I don't want to be judgmental and say meth,
And
but
what you pay will be donated to Good and True.
he certainly does not look
I
well.
was just thinking about going to sleep.
He looks.
No,
He
he's
looks
talking
like
about
he's
going
out
to
on the
sleep. Look.
street.
When do you go to sleep?
Yeah.
When you're tired. Maybe I'll sleep when I'm tired.
Abigail, if one comes up, you certainly can.
I'm tired because I'm in fight mode. I'm not gonna go to sleep, and I am gonna sleep. I'm gonna rest, but right now I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for my family, for what's right, and I'm not gonna stop. And
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
gonna
shame
fight
because he was so jacked.
Until
He's
there's
still
a couple
jacked. He
things.
just looks like
Where'd
shit.
you go?
I
Well,
mean,
his mind is gone. Is my point. He could have done other
Yeah,
great
roaches on the
things.
floor, homie. Look.
I'm gonna make a quick video to
Boy,
weigh
them
myself
roaches.
right
That's
now.
crazy.
In case you didn't know,
Why would you
I
even
take
show
shits
that?
on the ground. This is where I lay
I
in the
show him
shower.
outside
I
sometimes.
lay here on the ground. That's my enema
This is
bucket.
where I lay in the
This is my
shower?
enema
Hey,
bucket
yeah, he
right
takes
there.
enemas. He's talking
And
about.
what
That's
I'm
my
gonna
enema.
do is I'm gonna
Oh,
try and
man.
get a
He's
shit
losing his
worked
mind.
on.
Who would talk about that
But
live?
I'm gonna weigh myself so that it's official. I actually challenged Joe
I
Rogan
wonder how much
to
he
a fight.
weighs.
True.
He's a
$1
little guy.
million the loser pays to donate to a
What do you
charity.
mean little? How
Good and
tall?
true
I
of
think
my
only like
choosing.
5'5",
True.
I think.
What?
5'4".
Ready to
Yeah,
go
he's a little
immediately.
dude.
That's true. I weigh 192,
Wow.
maybe less.
Wow.
And then afterwards,
He is a
I
little
still want
dude.
to invite Joe Rogan, or I'll come to his house. I'm inviting him to mine for us to have dinner afterwards.
What? Rogan
Yeah, I'm
would
sure
kill
Joe
him.
would love to have dinner with this guy. I mean, he's basically like a feral animal at this point. You know, he's
Yeah,
always
seriously.
scampering around the woods, and he has cuts all over his face, and he shits on the floor, and now he's hunting down his prey, Joe Rogan. There's no reason to kick the shit out of this guy.
Isn't that
But
crazy?
I mean, it sounds like he wants to get choked out by Joe. He keeps talking about how that would be his dream.
That's
And
exactly
you're a
what
black
it is.
belt, but you've never come across something like this. Willing to die, hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God because that's a dream come true. It feels
I'm
good.
not lie.
And then the limbs. What I'm hoping is that you, Joe Rogan, are thinking, I'm gonna choke that motherfucker out, lights out. I'm gonna choke him out. And I kind of hope that if you win, that's how it happens. Because like to wake up from that dream, that's a good feeling. And then anything else that you could break on me, break it on me. I hope that you won't feel me tap. That's never happening, tapping, because I have something actually to fight for. Actually, that's my family.
I think his
Things
wife's
got even
leaving
more
him.
serious when he traveled to Austin
Yeah, I think
with his
you're right.
family, and he started
Yeah.
making
Hey,
threats
Princess.
towards Joe. And then he also even had merch made. He
Hey,
brought
how
a
you
bunch
doing,
of
Phoenix?
Yeah. He was also talking about like whatchamacallit. He like I said, he had a box like supposedly bringing a pew pew to see Joe Rogan, and he keeps talking about his family, but you don't see him until like he gets like grabbed by the cops. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, Phoenix. Look at this. I just wanted to show you the merchandise he made. He made merch, so when he was going to fight him, he thought, see that?
Just
It's
craziness. Phoenix, listen, we love you too. You're like the second little sister.
Heck yeah.
Abigail, of course, is everybody's favorite little sister. It is
Yeah.
almost the 4th of July. It is.
I hope I don't. I think I have to work on the 4th.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. But I don't have to work all day, you know.
Well, that's good. You get any extra money for working the 4th or no?
I don't think so. I know, like on Sunday next week, I gotta work like from 9 in the morning to like 11 at night. And I get like an
Wow.
hour break. Yeah, they asked me if I could do that one day. I was like, yeah, fuck it, I need the money. But don't tell nobody. I'm not working. I'm a bum.
Just can't tell nobody.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's see what
Boxes of
this.
t-shirts
Yep.
with his and Joe's face on them. And he
Yeah,
kept
see?
acting like he was talking to Joe in these videos. So he is completely unhinged. And I don't know how his family is just going along with this. I mean, he needs to get some serious help.
Capital of Texas. What's the capital of Texas? Houston. It's Houston. Guess what? You're dead, bitch.
Yeah.
You're dead.
What
You're
is
dead.
wrong with
Because
him?
Unalive, yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to Texas. We just got here, and this is Mace. Joe Rogan, I'd like for you to meet Doberman 1. This is Axe. You've already met him, but maybe you weren't paying attention.
Hey, it's bringing like hunted
I'd like for my
Dobermans
family
like
to
to
meet
catch
him.
Joe Rogan. Like,
This is on my family call with my family.
We're bringing free Wi-Fi with us. The password is fuck you, Joe Rogan. Fuck you. But it's only
You're
one
nuts.
time, not twice. Let me start over. Password.
I don't know,
is
Abigail.
invite him.
Fuck you, Joe Rogan.
Hey, Joe Rogan, I want to introduce you to
If I put it
Jim
sideways.
Riggs. Jim Riggs.
So there's 16 people in here.
You might know what this is, Joe Rogan.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it Jim Riggs. A couple of things are for real.
No, like, see? He had this box.
If you were to take a picture
What?
of this,
Yeah, see? And it was a pew-pew. They said it was in there.
technology,
He kept saying technology, see?
So then after this, the next day, law enforcement had to get involved, and Liver King was arrested
Hey,
for
picture of
terroristic
him.
threats towards Joe Rogan, which is for the best. I mean, somebody needed to step in and get this guy to chill.
Nicky.
Like, he definitely would have ended up hurting somebody.
We can build people, celebrate comedy's awesome. You're still great, Joe Rogan. I can be arrested. And I want to fight you, real tension. It's all going to happen. I'm speaking fast now. I did plan that one.
Hey, we know.
You're not going to stop recording.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Let's just not have that on your pocket.
Look,
or your,
this is when the cops
Leatherman?
showed up.
yeah,
A
with a
Leatherman.
knife in it.
This is
I know,
so
but
crazy.
it's not reasonable to have a Leatherman.
They're gonna take it off of you.
Okay, keep protecting your life. Keep your limit, try to. Don't say anything. Contract, don't say anything. Why did I do that's illegal? Can somebody first just tell me? Because as soon as you can do that and keep recording.
He kept
What we
going
do-
live, and he's a famous YouTuber.
His family?
I'm sure
You
people
never
were
have to
telling
be
Joe.
embarrassed of family. Ancestral honor, it's called reputation. Yeah, so y'all boys should too. Everyone should be coming. I would love it if all of that could be. Are they right outside?
Yep.
The police?
Yep.
And
They're
so-
on. They're
That's
unmarked.
How much time do you think we have? Wait, they're unmarked?
They're They're
How do you know the
made
police?
because I saw their badge.
Wow.
How do you know the real badges?
Because I'm worked in law enforcement for a very long time.
Love this family. We didn't get
My devil.
outside to say our prayer. If they'll be nice enough.
Nikki Lee.
2 minutes.
What's up, Nikki?
Please show me where
Look, see his wife
to be my family.
like far away
What we
from
need
him.
to feel to us today. Please seal it into us, dear God.
She hugging me like she acted so weird.
That's good and true. Friend,
I can't get over this.
Yeah,
It's
so
like
that's
I
what the
said,
Liver King is up to. It's wild, but I guess at the same time, it's not that surprising. I mean, this guy obviously always seemed pretty crazy, and him falling off just made.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense that he fell off. You know, because he was dead set on his liver regiments. I remember him opening up his freezer or the bottom of his fridge or something. He had a drawer and it was like all broken out by days and weeks and everything. And,
Yeah,
and wasn't he claiming that was the only thing he was eating was liver? That was it?
Like liver, and he had like ancestral diet. I don't know. Because I always thought it was bullshit, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, well, you know, it's still something to watch these guys, you know what I mean? It's not that I want to, you know, necessarily call anybody out by name, but you know that one guy that was screaming about them putting stuff in the water turning the frogs gay. You know what I mean? Sometimes
well,
it's an act, you know, to get people riled up. And I felt like that's what this guy was. I didn't think that this would happen. You know?
Yeah. I want to get like an update on what happened to him because he got locked up, and then I know that they say he paid bail, but I don't know what happened since.
Wow. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy world we live in.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
Phoenix. Catch you later. Alex Jones. Yeah, Greg.
Yeah, 100%.
Alex Jones. Yep.
I liked him. You know, I would listen to him like around 9/11, and he woke me up with a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then
Peace, Phoenix.
he kind of went crazy. Good night, Phoenix. You know, he's another one that went crazy. They sued him for a lot of money. You know that?
Well, yes, that's because he crossed a line that shouldn't have been crossed. You know what I mean? When you start attacking like dead children, because that's basically what he did. That's like 10 steps over the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
no,
yeah, I completely feel that they were justified in suing him for that. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't even was it overturned? Get out of here! Wow.
Nuh-uh. Really?
Yeah, Greg says it was overturned. You should look into that.
Let's do it.
I mean, the amount that it was, I know I can't remember exactly what the number was, but I remember it was something astronomical. So if it was overturned, it wouldn't necessarily surprise me. They may just go after him for a lesser amount, you know what I mean? Because whatever it was, I remember thinking to myself, there's no way he is like his worth is anywhere even close to that. You know? This guy looks like he likes going out for steak and lobster dinners every night. You know what I mean? But yeah, he was entertaining up until that point where he Jack said ass. What's up, Eagle Nick? How you doing? Eagle Nick, it's in the house. How you doing, brother?
U.S. bankruptcy judge blocked a settlement between families who have sued Alex Jones over his false claims about the mass shooting of the 2012 Sandy Hook Elementary School. Jones owes the families of victims more than $1.4 billion. And after losing defamation cases in Texas and Connecticut, the settlement proposed a way to divide the proceeds of Jones' assets between the two families. The same judge previously rejected a bankruptcy deal in that case.
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good, Eagle Nick. Yeah, how about that, huh?
Cutting almost $1 trillion from Medicaid.
Turn the volume down. You got the volume, brother.
Look at this guy. I'm an American, and I'm going to say some patriotic bullshit. See? This is the Capitol building, showing that we care. Back to Alex Jones.
And
hey, what's up, Eagle Nick?
This trial started, and you've been calling it a kangaroo court yourself, right?
This is all.
Yes.
Right. And you've called this judge.
It didn't show the overturned verdict. Though.
Yes.
Okay. And you actually use that word a lot with your audience. You call people tyrants, don't you?
Only when they act like it.
Okay. And one way that you've been conveying to your audience that Judge Bellis has been acting like a tyrant is by showing her with lasers coming out of her eyes, right? You know you did that?
I didn't direct that. First time I saw it was in court.
Oh, so you've been watching this?
Yeah, I've been watching it.
You could have just watched from the stage.
Objection, argumentative.
Sustained.
But you've been broadcasting your show during this trial, haven't you?
I have changed some of my show.
Let's pull up 477.
Much love, Eagle Nick.
Is this full? This
look.
should be in already.
It is full of it.
And what was it, Ron? 477?
477, Your Honor.
This is the tyrant you've been telling your audience about, right? Yeah?
I'm barred from saying why I said it, so
I didn't
can't-
ask you why.
Oh.
This is the tyrant you've been telling your audience about, right?
I believe,
Sir?
Mr. Jones,
yes,
look at me.
Ah,
Yes. No.
that's so funny.
I don't know
That's hilarious. I didn't know any of that.
The
That's
answer
so
is you don't
funny.
know.
about that. I didn't make that.
This is the tyrant pictured here that you've been telling your audience about, right?
I thought you were asking me again about the image or about me believing this is tyrannical. Can you restate the question, please?
Sure. I'll restate it for the third time for you.
Objection to the comments, move to strike.
This is,
And we have one motion. Okay, thank you.
He's something to see in
this
action.
picture right here. That's Judge Bellis,
He's actually
correct?
really smart.
Yes.
Lasers coming out of her eyes, correct?
Yes.
That's who you've been referring to as a tyrant to your audience, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you refer to tyrants to your audience a lot, right?
Some.
Right. Tyrants are people who are going to oppress others.
Free
to strip them
speech,
of their
absolutely.
freedoms, correct?
That's a
Yeah, I agree.
common definition.
Right. And you've not just called Judge Bellis a tyrant, but you said that this whole thing, what's happening here, is part of a plot, isn't it?
Objection, motion eliminate.
No, not the whole thing. I think the jury's real.
Eliminate.
Can I have that motion again?
Yeah, I think what I asked you,
Throw the book at him. Damn.
what you've been telling your audience is that this whole thing is part of a plot, I believe is what I asked.
How is Alex Jones a traitor?
Politics.
That's a yes or no.
It's a yes, no, or I don't know.
I thought there was withdrawn. Can we approach briefly?
Yes, sir.
He's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
If this goes on, Hillary, this, that, and everything else, and I thought that politics, you know, was out of it. He thinks this is a plot orchestrated by, excuse me, I don't mean that. He thinks this trial reflects the effort of tyrants to silence him, including George Soros.
He's lost a ton of weight and he's jacked up. Yeah, I saw that.
Is being opened.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
great.
opens the door.
Yeah, he lost all the flabby part of him. Just turned it into muscles. He's got some like pecs on him now.
Good for him. Everybody should get in better shape, even if they're assholes. You know?
Absolutely.
I didn't hear the question.
I haven't asked one yet. It hasn't just been this way that you've been depicting the tyrant. Let me show you Exhibit 477.
Yeah, we were talking about that a
Just
little
in-
earlier.
is it
That's how we wound up where we're at right now, Beacon.
I got you. I thought, like, back in the day when he was, like, exposing stuff,
You
and,
also
like, 9/11
displayed
was
Judge
cool, but
Bellis
then, like,
in
he
Gulf
started
in
going
Flames.
crazy.
How did
like-
you-
That's why I said he went 10 steps over the line.
No, one of my crew made that. They make thousands of images.
He was selling supplements, too.
Is this a full exhibit?
No, it's not, Your Honor.
Pull it down, pull it down, pull it down. I'd offer it. He
No
just,
objection, Judge, I forgot the number.
461.
And like if you watch him like in this setting in court, he really is saying the least amount possible.
How they show that?
And that's Judge Bellis on the right there, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow.
Engulfed in flames. And
that's it.
I didn't ask you the other person.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's another judge.
Objection, motion eliminate. Objection.
You
Wow.
got that
That's
meat
another
face.
producer's
Yeah.
report. That's
Oh, man. You can tell her face. I got
Oh,
to see
yeah.
that image, that still image again. Her face, she was like, she had that PB face. Right. Hold on.
and that's it.
I didn't ask you the other person.
Right there. She looks pissed as shit. That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another judge, right?
Objection, motion eliminate.
That's not what I was going to say.
Objection, motion
That's
eliminate.
another producer's report. That's
Mr. Jones, because your attorney stood up and objected, so remember when there's.
I'll withdraw it. I'll withdraw it.
Okay.
Yeah, another person made this report.
Just remember that when there's an objection, just,
be quiet.
yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Another, one of your employees made that, right? Greg Reese?
Female judges are.
Yes, it's
Tough
another
women,
producer,
man.
an independent
I'll say
producer.
that.
His report that was made that we later featured on the site. I first learned about it in
Hey,
the last
Leah.
court case. But yes, I
Oh
think
yeah,
What's up,
I
Leah?
know.
Lady Liberty's being
You got to
burned
rewind
up
it to
by
see how we
due
got
process
to
being
where we're
erased.
at right here.
And Mr. Jones, Greg Reese, are you saying he's not an employee of yours?
He's I believe he's a contractor now.
Okay, you pay him, yes?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. 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 Oh man.
The DraftKings Casino app is the place for
You got the
jackpots.
volume, brother.
I like my wins, Texas.
You got that
style.
volume.
New players play five.
My bad. I zoned out for a
Just
second. My
lost Sandy
bad.
Hook family settlement.
Skip.
Jones Bankstrip. Yeah. So that's what he did.
He also made one of the top 5
Bankruptcy.
awesome songs of all time.
So imagine you actually achieve your fame by naming yourself after a Zionist Jew, and then becoming an anti-Jewish, an anti-Israeli, anti-Jewish activist who also talks trash about Zionists at this
What
concert.
was he talking about?
And actually says death to the
I just
IDF.
walked into this. I hit the button by accident. I really didn't even mean to hit
I want to
that.
quickly expand on what death to the IDF would entail.
I don't know. What is
Everybody
it?
in Israel.
What are we watching?
That was AP.
Somebody's live feed?
It was AP. Oh, yo, have you seen some of these new AI videos lately?
Oh, I don't like any of them.
It's so crazy, man. Yeah, man, they're just so crazy. Some of them look so real. Please
What do you
don't
think
be.
about the idea that we're just a bunch of prompts?
If I'm generated from a prompt, how come I don't have 6 fingers?
Some people say we're just AI created via some simple prompts. Thoughts?
If I'm just a prompt, mine clearly said add anxiety and a caffeine addiction.
Are we all just computer-generated NPCs created by our prompt engineering overlords?
No. If that's the case, they definitely skimped on the tokens for me.
Yeah. Are we real or AI?
I mean, I really can't tell the difference, can you?
Yeah, if you can't tell either, then we're so cooked. Yeah.
That's so crazy, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
A young woman went.
Whether he was
Oh
terrible
my
for saying
God.
certain things or not, he had the right to say them. That trial was clinking the armor of our rights. Super scary. Bad precedent to set. Yeah, absolutely. We are cooked. Yep, I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
Huh. So what else we got, McFly?
I don't know, man. Just, same old, same old. I was just, checking out the Liver King
Check
drama.
out Bigfoot AI. Oh no.
Oh, let's do it.
We will no longer be
That's
able.
a great idea. Yeah, we'll
Leave our
take
eyes and
ideas.
ears.
Hell yeah.
That is scary. Yeah, well, Leah, maybe we're in a simulation right now,
Bigfoot AI came right up. All right, so with alien. This is pretty funny.
I heard a big bang and now there's smoke over there. I'm gonna check it out. Hey guys, so yeah, there's this crashed spaceship on fire behind me, but it's probably nothing to worry about.
Look at the alien behind
Check this out. I found this weird glowing rock near whatever that smoking thing is. I have no idea what it is. Well, I feel a bit funny. My eyes are glowing. Okay, you are not gonna believe this. Humans in black suits, they're everywhere down there at the crash. I gotta get out of here. They're everywhere. I'm feeling really uneasy, seriously creeped out. Something weird is happening in this forest.
Yeah, really.
I get these panic attacks when my hiding spots, they feel threatened.
Oh man, I think I'm lost. Where am I? Oh no.
Fuck this.
Greetings, Earthlings. I am Zorp.
Sounds like Whoopi Goldberg. I'll play another one. Fuck it.
What's going on, Nico?
Oh man. Good morning, everyone. Just woke up, ready to start the day. Let me show you where I slept. Didn't sleep in my usual cabin last night. Felt signs of humans getting too close. Safer to keep moving when the forest feels off. This is how I keep my teeth clean. You just take a pine cone and scrub. Look at that shine. Starting the day with a good squat really limbers up these old forest gams. Gets the sap flowing. It's a good day to be out and moving. The forest feeling just right. Let me show you around.
Yeah, these are great.
Mornings like this are my favorite time to explore. Thinking about skunk for breakfast. You know, they've got that nice crunch and a little bit of a zesty aftertaste. Getting sprayed by one of these is a nightmare. Not looking to repeat that experience.
I almost ran one over the other day on my bike.
Gonna use this rock to sharpen this stick into a spear.
I went around it.
Too risky to get close to a skunk without some distance.
There's a lot of them.
Always keep a sharp edge. Easier to hunt. Always use long, even strokes. Keep the pressure consistent. You want a good, sharp point. Good, strong strokes.
Looks pretty good, though.
Yeah, it does.
When sharpening stick, always scrape away from self. Got to keep moving. That skunk can't hide forever. I'll find him. I found the skunk nearby. I'm waiting for the right moment. The skunk! He sprayed me! I didn't even get close! It's been 3 days and the skunk smell just won't go away. I've tried everything. This is awful. I'm gonna mix these into a natural remedy to deal with that skunk smell. So I've got my pine needles, some leaves, these lovely red berries, and a bit of mud. This makes a great odor neutralizing paste. This forest remedy should pull out the skunk stink and reset my natural scent. While the mixture dries, it's important to stay still and let the forest do its work. Quick dip to rinse off, and now I feel fresh and ready for the day. Creatures are slow and easy to catch.
Let's see this one. He gets attacked. Ah, la, 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 la. Skip.
I found this strange creature eating a deer. I got it on film.
It looks so real, that dude.
Hey everyone, it's your boy Yeti. Another cold day out here in the wilderness, and let's see what adventures we can find. I keep finding these dead animals everywhere, all clawed up. It's really strange, even for out here. Alone in the snow, just me and my thoughts, a winter's tale. Look what I just found, a camera and this orange beanie. I wonder who these belong to. So what do you think of my new hat? Does it suit me? Hey guys, check this out. I found these huge claw marks on this tree. What do you think could have made these? I'm finding all these dead animals. And what's a grizzly bear doing out this time of year? Anyway, guys, the ice bath helps my circulation, reduces inflammation, and really boosts my mood for the whole day. Well, it looks like another late night. I got a little bit lost again. I just can't get those mauled animals out of my mind. It creeped me out. What was that? Something weird is happening out here. Feeling a bit anxious. Think I'll sleep under this tree for the night. Sleep usually helps. I'm finding dead animals clawed by what is probably a big bear everywhere.
Huh.
Here are some more dead critters that have been
This
clawed.
looks like a video game, don't it?
It looks
You
like
know,
a
there's
what?
nothing I love
Like a
more than
video
a good
game.
old squirrel on a stick.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Like how like old video game will be rendered, and like you could just do this by talking. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, isn't it?
I'm gonna buy something like that to do like some videos, man. I got ideas.
There you go.
You could do it like just make any story up you want, right?
I think so. Yeah, it's AI. That's what Nico's saying.
That's pretty cool. I'll come up with some great stories.
So this monster that keeps killing these animals, I think I know what it is, and it's like it's the offspring of one of the old gods, or something like that. Like it's the offspring of Loki or something like that.
Okay.
That's what I think it is. Just based off of if what they find is that little preview they showed in the beginning, that's what it looks like. Could be wrong.
Got the same iPhone.
Oh, what happened? Still there, McFly?
Keep having people call me.
Ah, I was wondering what happened to you.
And the headphones stopped working. I don't know why people don't listen. I'm still here.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
No. Nico's comment. Really?
You're wondering where he's at.
Software. Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. It's entertaining.
I'll look that up.
Yeah, see what you find.
Or a salt lick. All natural. Guys, I don't think that was a salt lick. Guys, I haven't slept in days since smelling that thing. I'm gonna try eating this mushroom to knock me out. Boys, I'm tripping balls right now. I'm losing all cognitive ability. Do not eat the mushrooms. I don't care what they say, you got the best bark I've ever seen. You smell like potential. I'm hugging this log because the forest is watching me breathe, and I don't trust that squirrel anymore. Oh man, I haven't slept in like 3 days. Is that a mushroom? Well, boys.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, that was it.
We've all been there.
Yeah, you got the volume, brother.
I got the volume.
Yeah, you do.
I'm getting better at this computer thing.
There you go.
For a grizzly bear, because you guys in the comments said I should wrestle one. So first thing you want to look for when you're tracking grizzlies is you want to look for fresh tracks. Now, grizzlies have really big paws. All right, folks, check this out. Fresh grizzly track, and it's a big one. You can see the claw marks right here. Yep, that's grizzly. Still fresh too. We're getting close. I'm looking for a bear. I'm looking for a bear. Where could that grizzly bear be? Hey guys, check it out. Looks like I found myself a little forest floor snack. Always stay hydrated. Whew. Oh, her mama must be nearby. I found the mama bear. She's not happy.
That looks pretty real.
Oh, here she comes, guys. Oh boy, she looks angry.
That looks pretty good. like the hair moving. Disney paid a lot of money to do that with that one movie, man. There'll be a lot of guys getting fired from Disney when this shit hits. You know what I mean? I guarantee it.
Whew, let me tell you, wrestling that bear was something else. Bears are strong, really strong. Oh, my lower back is real sore from that bear. Hanging like this really helps stretch it out, feels good. I really should have stretched before I wrestled that bear, not after.
Yeah, these are pretty good. They honestly are. They're not bad. Definitely funny. So yeah, VO3X is a video AI generator.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Joe Rogan fights what? Anything.
The Liver King. Joe Rogan actually kicks real hard. You ever see him kick?
Oh yeah.
He's like one of the hardest kicks. Like,
yeah, he's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, he kicks it. He's crazy strong. Like, look how strong he is. I do not want to get kicked by that dude. Like a gunshot. It's delayed this sound.
Oh man, just watching that, my ankle's hurting.
Hitting on the top of his foot, you know?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think he would fuck the Liver King up. That's just
But with a turn. Down here. Nice and extended, but with a turn.
I hate to be
I
that.
saw you kicking the bag. I was like, damn. I knew you was good at jiu-jitsu. I didn't know you could kick like that.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. I was a Taekwondo guy. That's how I started.
I call it take your dough.
Take your dough? Yeah, it's not good for... It's good for learning how to kick. That's what it's good for. It's not good for learning how to fight.
You don't think it's good for MMA?
It's good if you know all the other things.
Yeah,
but you have to know all the other things. Like, there's no one from Taekwondo that's just going to go into MMA and dominate.
I saw you kicking the bag. I was like, damn.
John came up to me and just said, I need someone to help George with the spinning back.
You gotta be careful with those sounds.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, you're the volume man.
Yeah, I'm getting better. Oh, that's young Joe with hair. You see him?
Yeah. So Nico put in the chat, AI baby Joe Rogan. That would be funny. Wow.
It's probably a real video. Yeah, see, they have a funny, now they have a vlog collection of that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
So what's up with you? Get the hell out of here. That's not real. Look at this.
This is terrifying for the wrong reasons.
You know what? This should absolutely terrify you guys, and not because of what's happening in this video. It goes a lot deeper. This video went super viral, was posted to TikTok, and got over 2 million likes. It claims to show a lion that walked into a supermarket in South Africa. And while this is pretty shocking, it's not outside of the realm of reality, so a lot of people took this at face value, but there's one problem. When you go to do some research and try to find an article about this, there is nothing except for social media videos on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And that's because this didn't actually...
Bullshit. Sound like shit.
Yeah.
I sound like that. My bad.
Uh-oh. What happened? What happened to you, McFly?
I don't know.
You want to dip out and come back in, maybe?
I have an idea.
Is it your headphones? Can't even hear you. Yep. And it's just me. So I don't know when McFly comes back. We've been on for almost an hour. We could do an open panel if anybody wants to come up. I could also, I have Persephone alongside of me. I could just feed her in front of everybody. She would like that. She loves her little treats. And do we have a McFly back? I think he's trying. Loading.
I got it.
I don't know. Your audio is still garbage.
I had to remove myself.
Yeah, it's still bad.
Is that better?
No, still stinks. I can hear you, but it's not very good.
I got an idea. Fix this. Hold up.
Yeah, we're having mic issues.
It's crazy. Hello.
Oh, no, I can hear you.
Is that better? I'm gonna come back in one more time.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Oh, no, why? Almost. Almost. He'll be back, though. Try some liver. Scoob, what's going on? We're just waiting for McFly to come back. Scoob, what are you up to besides smoking?
There we go. It's working now. See, it was because of the thing I think, and somebody was calling me, and my phone's connected to my computer.
Right. I gotcha. Scooby's
says-
making his rounds. He's hitting up all 3 channels.
That's cool. Yeah, we had a technical malfunction, but we're back.
So what do you want to do? You want to keep watching videos and open up the panel?
Yeah, we can open the panel up if people want to come up, you know.
You want to drop drop the thing in the chat?
Yeah, I got it.
Nice. That way anybody that wants to come up can come up.
There you go.
Nice.
7.
Nice. Oh man. So yeah, had a somewhat productive day today. Got a bunch of stuff done. Not nearly what I wanted to because it was raining at a point, but went grocery shopping, got that done. How about this? Went all the way to the Aldi I normally go to.
I went to Aldi today too.
Dude, I get there and the place is closed and all the lights are out and it says they'll be open when they get power restored to the building. I was like, what?
That's weird.
Oh.
The Aldi where I shopped at today, some of the lights were out in the aisles.
Huh. Maybe they're doing some kind of like power upgrade or something. I don't know. I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's connected, but yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So you wanna look up more AI videos? I'm really curious about the baby Joe Rogan.
Yeah. I'll look them. What video you want to see?
Look up baby Joe Rogan and see what comes up. I think my cat's snoring. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
It's my little black panther snoring.
Yeah,
She's
it's
on
like
the
little
floor next to
interview
me.
clips that came up. I got to go back into the studio and then hit preset and hit share screen and then go to baby Joe Rogan, hit share. No sound. Oh, I know why. I turned it off.
Oh, there you go. So you just got to turn it back on, right? Oh, no. Make it stop.
I got that. I got an idea.
Well, it went away now. Whatever you did worked. Just relaxing, dropping likes. Scoob, you want to come up and hang out?
Oh, yeah.
Airline?
Yeah, like if they...
Not Southwest, though, right?
I mean...
They seem a little shaky.
Yeah, it seemed a little bit shaky on there. Some of the people on there are wearing shorts. You know what I'm saying? When you get on. I don't trust anybody in shorts, especially at church.
Theo Vaughn as a baby is my absolute favorite. Pull it up.
I find that the moon, say we went to the moon seems like something Delta could get to if you really think about it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Delta Airlines?
Yeah, like if they...
Not Southwest, though, right?
I mean...
They seem a little shaky.
Yeah, it seemed a little bit shaky on there. Some of the people on there are wearing shorts. You know what I'm saying? When you get on. I don't trust anybody in shorts, especially at church.
Theo Vaughn as a baby is my absolute favorite. Pull it up.
I find that the moon, say we went to the moon...
Yeah. What are you doing to me?
You gotta do that volume, man.
Why is everybody trying to text me and call me now? Oh my God, yo, that's what kept happening. People keep calling me now.
Because they know you're on the podcast. They're like, yo, I'm gonna mess with McFly.
It's annoying. This is funny. I don't know if you can see this. Good. Blah, blah, diapers. When you have kids, buy these kinds. Or not. That's all it is.
All right, people. Listen the hell up. They call me Snow White, but don't ask me why. It sure ain't how I describe this scenario. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. This dress is way too frilly. But I didn't ask for any of this. One minute I'm polishing floors and dodging my stepmother's side eye, and the next, I'm on the run. How do you expect me to run in these high-heeled slippers? So there's this evil queen with a vanity problem, and she wants my heart on a plate. They say she's the fairest of them all, but let me tell you something. She's also the scariest of them all.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
You've asked this before. Maybe go take a nap. Snow White is the fairest, my queen. No cap.
Now I'm holed up with 7 dwarves who pack more than just bad attitudes. And trust me, they're the real deal.
We got your back, White. You say the word, and we'll blast that bitch to kingdom come.
Bow to me, child.
Wow.
Or I'll see your bones turn to cinders.
But I'm done hiding. That huntsman did me a solid, and now I'm ready to pay back that favor. It's time to storm the castle, crack that magic mirror, and show the evil queen once and for all exactly who she's fucking with. I had it with these motherfucking apples in this motherfucking forest. And if you think I'm some helpless little princess, well, you better guess again. 'Cause I'm Snow White, motherfucker. And I'm about to put a bullet in this bedtime story. Now pass me that apple. And while you're at it, maybe some combat boots, 'cause I've had enough of these slippers.
Wow.
It's the people versus Snow White, starring Samuel L. Jackson.
In the fairy tale criminal justice system, citizens are represented by 2 equally important groups. The prosecution, who ensures order, and the defense attorneys who uphold the rights of the accused. These are their stories.
Members of the jury, we are gathered here today in Fairy Tale Criminal Court to consider the most grave and solemn of accusations. The defendant, Snow White, stands charged with murder in the 1st degree.
Is that
Specifically, the prosecution alleges that she intentionally poisoned the evil queen, resulting in her death.
It's Ant-Man.
As jurors, you bear the sacred duty of carefully considering the evidence and rendering a just verdict based solely on that evidence. The future of the defendant rests in your hands. Counselors, you may proceed.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, an egregious offence has stained the honour of the fairy tale land. We are convened today to confront a crime as chilling as the longest winter, one that speaks of betrayal, of long festering animosity culminating in the ultimate act of violence. On the night of the Enchanted Kingdom's annual royal ball, beneath the facade of celebration, a sinister act unfolded. Snow White, driven by years of bitterness, resentment, and humiliation, entered the evil queen's private bedchamber, armed with the deadliest of weapons, a poisoned apple. The prosecution will demonstrate through undeniable eyewitness testimony that Snow White deliberately poisoned the evil queen, leading to her cowardly demise. We will lay bare a history of hostility, including her well-documented feud with the victim. This trial is not about fairy tales or bedtime stories. It is about justice. The evidence will show, beyond any shadow of doubt, that it was Snow White and Snow White alone who delivered that fatal fruit, silencing her rival forever. Justice must and will prevail.
Hi, good day, everyone. Jury, Judge Medea, ma'am. Wow, big chair. Okay, so
Sounds like Jerry.
I'm Jerry, and I'm
Jerry.
representing Snow White, who, just for the record, is like super not guilty. We're pretty clear on that, I think, mostly. Now, that other lawyer, Ms. Stark, very dramatic. Lots of honor and winter and, you know, egregious. Big words. I even had to look that one up. Sounded like she was auditioning for a really serious play about, like, sad kings or something.
Objection. Your Honor, counsel is making improper personal remarks about the prosecution.
Really?
His opening statement should address the evidence or lack thereof pertaining to his client and only his client.
Objection sustained. Jerry Sugar,
So they
you
have
know
an
the
entire
rules. Try to
court,
focus on Snow White
whole
and not
court
your
case
feelings about Mrs. Stark's
in
dramatic
AI.
skills.
But she's just so intimidating.
Objection.
Jerry.
Yes, right. Rules. Of course. Noted. Less feelings,
see
more
that?
defending.
Yeah,
Look,
Danny DeVito,
what
I
happened at
see.
the Royal Ball was obviously tragic. Nobody's denying that. No one's like pro-poison apple here. Obviously. But listen, folks, let's not jump to any hasty conclusions, because the truth, the real truth, is complicated. Or maybe it's simple, and we just haven't figured it out yet, and that's pretty tough, especially when you're, like, famous, like Snow White.
Princess, formerly under the sea in Atlantica, now living large on dry land in Teruya. Got myself a prince, a castle, the whole shebang.
Princess Ariel, you attended the royal ball on the night of the evil queen's death, correct?
You bet your ass I did. Real swanky place. Lots of royalty. Everybody dressed like they had money for sure. And I'm talking old money, not the dinglehopper kind.
And you were familiar with the deceased, the evil queen?
Familiar. Ha! That battle axe and I go way back. She was a real nightmare in designer gowns. Nasty habit of ruining people's lives.
Wow.
No further questions. Personally heard Snow White explicitly referencing her intent to take the throne.
Loud and clear. She even toasted like, to reclaiming my birthright. And something about that whore's days being motherfucking numbered.
And by that whore, you believe she was referring to the evil queen?
Objection, Your Honor. Anybody can be a whore. Even I know that.
Sustained.
Did Snow White make any direct mention of the evil queen specifically?
Oh, hell yeah. Someone at the bar asked her straight out, "Who are you talking about?" And she said, "The evil queen." And finished her drink, then said, "That problem is about to solve itself. Permanently." I nearly spit out my champagne. Nearly. Not at 500 gold pieces a bottle.
No further questions.
Princess Ariel, you've admitted to numerous, but let's call them ethically flexible business ventures, correct?
That's so crazy.
Ethically flexible. Oh, we're watching a bunch of AI nubs. Yeah, we've been on an AI kick for about a half an hour now.
Yeah. The Little Mermaid, Danny DeVito.
I know, that's really funny.
Ah, shut up. Look, the
Hey,
Yeti's on
see?
coke again.
You're getting good with that volume control.
Trying.
They call me the Little Mermaid, but I ain't no dainty damsel swishing my fins for applause. I'm a grown woman with a big dream. And that dream's about clawing my way out of this soggy hellhole. I want to be where the party's at, not stuck in this fish tank swimming with losers. That's when I saw him, the prince, strutting on his ship with those legs all high and mighty, like he owns the damn world. And I thought, that's it, that's my ticket. I want sand in my cracks, wind in my face, and that royal stud in my arms. So I swam straight to Ursula's lair and cut a deal. She cackled like I'd signed my own death warrant. But I've talked my way out of worse. Bar fights, tax evasion. You name it.
Oh, Ariel, you sweet, foolish thing. You think legs come cheap? There's a catch, darling, and it's going to squeeze you dry.
Catch! Spare me the fine print, you slimy squid. Hand over the legs and I'll handle the rest. All this junk down here, coral shells, fish bones, I could make a fortune on eBay with this crap. Pay her off some other way.
Ariel, Mon, you mad? Trading your voice for legs? You can't even swim proper now. You're gonna get yourself killed.
Sebastian, you worry too much. I've got this. Besides, what's the worst that could happen? I drown? I'm already half fish, for Christ's sake. But deep down, I know he's right. This ain't no fairy tale. It's a shark tank, and I'm the chum. My old man Poseidon ain't too thrilled either. He's been blowing up my shell phone with prophecies all day.
Ariel, my child, dost thou not see the peril? The surface is a wretched abyss of scoundrels and sunburns.
Sunburns, Pops, I'm not planning to tan. I'm trying to get hitched. Besides, you're one to talk with that pasty trident glow.
Think of thy poor mother, Ariel. Wow. She'd weep to see thee abandon us.
Mom, she'd be proud I'm hustling. Probably say, go bang that hot prince, Tigerfish, and bring Mama back a crown. Anyway, I'll send you a postcard. Now I gotta bag that prince without a word, easy. I've got charm, guts, and if push comes to shove, I'll just drop my trousers. Works every time. I may not have a voice, but I've got something better. Tits. And a whole lot of desperation. So watch out, world. Princess Ariel's coming for you. And I'm not leaving without my happy ending. Oh, and pass me that dingle hopper. I've got some new hair to comb. This fish puts out.
Wow. That's so many layers
than a
of
hospital.
disturbing. I can't even...
I know, it looks so
I
real.
can't
now.
even start, man. That's just... Wow. I mean, does that work in this chat? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely that works in this chat.
If you'd have told me yesterday that I'd be waltzing with the prince and dashing down marble staircases like I'd seen an agent, I'd have said, whoa, no way. But here I am, running away, with my heart pounding like it's the most excellent adventure I never signed up for. Believe it or not, I once had a pretty sweet life. My name was Ella Henriette. And my father, Archibald, traveled all over the kingdom for business, always bringing me back strange trinkets and stranger tales. He was my hero. Then pneumonia took my mother. One day we were laughing, and the next, silence. Dad did everything he could, anything to keep me from drowning in my grief. But one day, he returned with her. Evelyn and her two daughters, Charlotte and Bridget. They married, and one winter my father left and never came home. Evelyn delivered the news with a grim smile, colder than the ice outside my window. I cried for weeks, until I ran out of tears.
Ma! You're not gonna believe this! We've got a top-tier pity party in the hallway! Cry me a river, Ella! Actually, wait, we can't afford a river. We're on a budget now. Hey, at least you can water the flowers with your tears. So, silver linings?
Funny how quickly fortunes change. One day I'm master of the house. The next I'm hauling cinders, keeping them warm, while I crash in a drafty attic with mice, my tiny crew.
Hey, so quick question. Is there like
always
a
Jim.
heater or something? Because I'm freezing my whiskers off here. Could we maybe, I don't know, invest in a tiny blanket? I mean, if it's not too much trouble.
They're cool, but the grind was about to level up.
Whoa! Big makeover, huh? Been rolling around in the chimney again? Let's just call you Cinderella from now on, because ashes are so in this season.
What a shitty nickname. She couldn't just call me, hey you.
I don't know. I think Cinderella kind of suits you. At least it's unique. I mean, I'm literally named Jerry Mouse. So trust me, I know a thing or two about questionable monikers.
Either way, Ella was history and Cinderella was born. From then on, my life became one endless loop of deja vu.
Emergency alert, code red. There's a freaking ball, a ball. The prince is having a find the future princess party. And guess who's invited? Us. It's us. This is, bar none, the greatest thing to ever happen to me. Ever.
It's
A
so
royal
disturbing
ball.
looking.
The
Yeah.
prince
Looks like-
was looking for his princess. I never imagined it would be me. I just wanted a night out. And I knew just what I'd wear. My mother's pink dress. I sewed it together, piece by glorious piece. And by God, it was perfect. But my wicked stepsisters tore it apart.
Oh, pretty for a scarecrow. Let's see if it rips as easily as it looks.
Those bitches.
Those bitches.
Rip, hooray!
The last memory of my mother. And all I could do was watch the pieces flutter to the ground like shredded dreams. Totally bogus. I fled to the garden, broken. Then whoosh, out of nowhere she appeared. My fairy godmother.
We've known each other for many years.
Oh, that's awesome.
But this is the first time you came to me for counsel, for help. I can't remember the last time you invited me to your house for a cup of coffee. Let's be frank here. You never wanted my friendship. Henna, you were afraid to be in my debt.
Did I just glitch out? 'Cause I'm seeing sparkles.
Don't ask me about my business.
Are you my fairy godmother?
All right, this one time. This one time, I'll let you ask me about my affairs. But someday, and that day may never come, I'll call upon you to do a service for me.
Pop quiz hotshot. What happens when you wave a wand at a ragged dress and a pack of mice? Are we talking sparkly gown or a fireworks factory? One wave of her wand and I was wearing a dress that could stop a runaway bus. Whoa. I was like, dude, am I in the Matrix?
You want a carriage? Bibbidi bobbidi bada bing? You got it. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Glass slippers, velvet seats, and a midnight deadline that's non-negotiable. Capiche?
Grazie, godmother. She even turned my furry companions into footmen. Thanks for the assist, little legend.
Oh, geez, I've got thumbs now? That's new. I mean, I guess it's cool, but do I still get unlimited cheddar privileges? Also, I have no idea how to walk in these shoes.
The ball was most triumphant. Dancing with the prince felt like slipping into bullet time. Time stopped, and for one fleeting moment, I had the life I always dreamed of.
Wait a minute! No! Is that our soot-covered rag doll waltzing with royalty? Ma!
Oh my God.
Ma! Call security! Cinderella's crashing our spotlight!
But midnight waits for no one. Now the magic's slipping away, and I'm racing down these steps like I'm running towards a 50-year storm. Once upon a time, I lost everything. My family, my home, even my name. But that slipper, that was my wake-up call. I am Cinderella. And yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Oh man, that's just silly.
That's
It really
pretty funny.
is. It really is. So what are we doing next? You wanna call it, or you wanna keep watching videos, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, we can call it.
Yeah, all right. Well, we've been on for oh wow, we've been on for an hour and 15. Nice, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. It's been a blast. Like I said, Mama Sensor loved everybody. So thank you for tuning in. Much agape. God bless y'all.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Same
Yeah,
time.
thanks, Greg. And thanks for all the input, everybody. Really appreciate that. Keep the chat moving and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Pretty good episode.
Yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. But all right, well, we're gonna end it. So peace out, all. Thank you very much for stopping in, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Later.
Peace out.